Back here for part 2 of the scratch title match from Harley Simi Bowl. Austin Thompson looking to make it a 5-time championship list on his resume. And he's got a 1-pin lead right now over Joe Grondin. Joe's going to be shooting strike up in the 9th frame. That was a 9th frame strike for Thompson. Joey's going to get that wood. We're going to get a dead wood cleared, and Joe's going to take a little extra second to regroup in what's been a raucous environment here after a thrilling handicap final. This one's going to be great too, just a little bit lower scoring. Endless 10th, so if they strike on their fill ball, they get to continue going as long as they strike. Joe has never won a JBT title before. Only one other title match. It didn't go so well. This one going much better for him and a chance to take the lead right here.
Oh, yeah.
10 in the pit from Grondin there. Beautiful shot in the 9th frame. Puts him in the advantage here going into the 10th. The best he can do is 224. The best Austin can do is 213. But again, striking on that fill ball is going to make the difference. As if he goes 9 spare strike for 203, he'll have a 10-pin lead, but kind of feel like he's lost. Because Austin would, of course, have the chance to get that fill ball strike and catch up from whatever deficit he may or may not have. He could still win the match in regulation as well. 10th frame. I know, I'm watching. I'm trying. Oh, yes. Another strike for Joe.
Chance or Kevin, front desk, please. Chance or Kevin, front desk.
Terrific 8th, 9th, and 10th for Joe after a shaky middle of the game. Started off spare double, looked good, then open in the 4th, and then 3 straight 9 spares in 5, 6, 7. But recovered brilliantly here in the last 3. And I suppose 9 spare would be the most interesting. Let me see. No, 8 spare would be the most interesting thing to happen right here, because then that allows strike 9 spare to tie the match. Let's see what he gets first. Wants it to wheel. Oh, man. No, we didn't see too many ring and 10s either today. We didn't see anything left very often at all today when he hit the 1-3. That ringing 10 could be costly, but he needs to spare this up, which will set up 2 different scenarios if he does. Hang on. Very nice 213 game from Joe. Austin sitting there at 153 through 8th with the strike working in the 9th. Here's the deal. Austin, if he gets all 3 strikes in the 10th, they would be tied at 213, but Austin would have a chance to win with the endless 10th. If he doesn't strike on this ball, it's not yet over, because he could go spare strike for 193 and have the endless 10th. Well, guess what? You didn't lose. Now, the only way that Austin can win is to spare strike here for 193 and then get the next 3 strikes to win. If he spare strikes and gets the next 2, we'd be tied at 213, and then we would do a 1-shot roll-up. If you're following this at home, you're doing very well. First things first, make your spare. All right. Has to strike on this ball, and then we'll explain to everybody what happens next. Get him out of here. Well, what an interesting scenario here. Not the 260 to 260, but just as exciting. Here's the shot to stay alive. Get out. Oh! Are you kidding me? Another ring and 10, just like Joe's, but it costs Austin the match, and Joe Grondin wins the title. Wow. Black girls, get out there with blacks.
I'm gonna get that. I can't find.
Get out there with flags. They're right there. Someone go. Wow, all right, JBT bowlers and parents. We have the awards for the top 2 finishers in a wild finish here. Thanks for sticking around and cheering on all those finalists. First of all, we have our Women's Series winner still hanging around. It's our first career Women's Series title. Give her a nice hand. Maurice Chambers.
I told him
In the stretch division, your runner-up did all he can there, ringing 10 on the field goal. Give him a nice hand as well, Austin Thompson. Dawson's got the plaques for you, Austin. Your handicap division runner-up deserves a huge round of applause. I don't even feel like calling him runner-up for that performance. Anthony Natani. Absolutely spectacular, Anthony. And your champions of today's JBT event. In the scratch division, he gets that last 3-bagger there to wrap up the match. This is his very first career JBT title, Joe Grondin. Awesome job, Joe. Well deserved. And in the handicap division, maybe the best title match we've ever had in our 18-year history. He strikes in the 10th and gets the spare in the 11th for the 1-pin win in his first career JBT title, Peter Hugelmeyer. Congratulations, Peter. Oh, thank you, Dawson.
I know.
Thanks a lot to everyone for sticking around and cheering them on. Be sure to check out bowljbt.com for all the